Child Cardi B is fighting for her life out here. We thought it was bad enough when she was out here fighting Offset, but it turns out that she is also fighting his family members, especially his mom. According to Cardi, Offset's mom has been helping Offset hide his affairs and the multiple women that he has gotten pregnant on her. Girls say, what now? But hold up, because there's still more drama. Y'all know how there are reports that Cardi might be filing for divorce. Well, the streets are now claiming that Offset's mom is planning to file for custody of Cardi's daughter. Called Y'all, Cardi is not letting this slide, and she is about to drag Offset's entire family tree for Phil. Child, one thing about Offset, he is always going to have our good sis Cardi looking bad every single chance he gets. At this point, everyone knows that Offset simply cannot keep it in his pants because he has gotten his freak on with half the women in Hollywood, New York, and Atlanta. Child, this man be cheating across state lines, and he isn't even remorseful. The worst part about this is that he somehow never knows how to pick side chicks who know how to keep their mouths shut. For some reason, he is obsessed with going after side chicks who are obsessed with chasing clout, and this is the reason he keeps getting exposed over and over again. At this point, he has a type, and he doesn't seem to care whether or not Cardi gets humiliated when the side chicks come out to speak on him and expose him for sneaking around with them behind Cardi's back. In December 2018, Cardi B announced that she was leaving Offset, but she didn't say why, and she just claimed that they had just grown apart as people.
This haven't been working out between us for a long time, and it's nobody's fault. It's just like, I guess we grew out of love, but we're not together anymore.
The woman on his side finally came forward and said she had been seeing Offset.
I have not messed with Offset since he's had his baby. I didn't know how serious this marriage was. I kind of read or kind of see things, but I haven't it took until today to actually get into this, seeing everything. A lot of girls would just deal with this situation and just be like, yo, I took Cardi B's, I'm the reason that they're getting a divorce or anything. I feel ashamed.
I can't even begin to talk about the time Cuban Doll, Shan, Cardi, and Offset were caught trying to cheat on Cardi with her and her friend. She told her friend from the other side that he had said, I want you and Cuban. Can you make that happen? The next day, I'd go to New Orleans. I'll fly out. I'll fly her there. On Saturday, Cuban Doll made fun of Cardi on Twitter for this too. I hope a man doesn't marry me just to cheat on me. Bro, that's the next level of being rude. Shut up. Before you shared that mean thing about me, we never had a problem, and you haven't been cool since Offset tried to sleep with me. Oh, don't even talk about how mad she was at Offset in December of last year.
Cause you will talk to a nigga and I'm play in your face over and over and over and over and over again until you be like, watch what I'm about to do, watch what I'm about to say. And it's so sad that a nigga really like to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time. When I'm not the most, and I've really been sparing you. You've been feeling yourself because of your album and shit. And you really been doing me dirty after so fucking years that I'm up your ass. Not even a thank you that I got for your. And it's so crazy that I gotta go to the fucking internet because whenever I tell you something, you don't take it seriously. And I'm so tired of it. I'm tired of it.
At the time, we thought that it was because she found out that Offset was still cheating on her with Jade, but we recently found out that it wasn't all about Jade, but also because Offset had gotten another woman pregnant called PRI. She also tweeted, Offset, you about a man in trust. I'm a fiend taking it there. MSS will try you when you at your lowest in your most vulnerable time. You out here feeling yourself. But trust me, the tables turned. We found out about Pre last week when her friend Blue opened the lid on the affair, and she aired out the dirty laundry after she and Pre fell out. Blue said to post, my address was a low blow, but I got a lower blow for you because this is all over Cardi husband. She also said this is all because a married man getting Pre pregnant and making her get a termination for chump change, and her telling everybody and then assuming it was me telling everyone, but really it was the B who got the termination who was telling everyone I don't care about nothing no more cause you running around on telling my address, but really can't keep their personal business about a married man to theirself. Blue was determined to spill every last drop of tea because she was super furious. According to Blue, he gave $15,000 to Pretty to get a termination, then allegedly he paid out another $1,500 to Blue to keep her from spilling the beans about the whole ordeal. But if you think that's messy, it didn't end there, because he allegedly also paid their third friend Kayla to jump Blue and beat her up because he was paranoid that Blue was going to expose him and tell Cardi. Blue posted receipts of the payment and wrote, "Buddy offered me $15K to not tell nothing, I kept it solid." This was March 6th, the same day and night that Kayla walked up to me randomly trying to jump me. But with all this, Cardi B has always stood by her man, and she defends him all the time, especially when fans try to drag her for this and tell her to leave him because he keeps humiliating her every chance he gets. She says stuff like, "It's like everybody is coming down my neck. Like, why are you not leaving him? I'm rich, and I know I'm talented. I know I could get any man I want, but I want to work out my issues with my man, and I don't got to explain why. This is my life. I'm going to take my time, and I'm going to decide on my decision. It's not right what he did, but people don't know what I did because I ain't no angel." There's also the time that she said, "Well, if people are talking about it and keep asking me how I feel about the situation, why not let them know right or wrong? No, it's not right for a man to cheat. But what do you want me to do? Go sleep with another man, start all over again, and get cheated on again?" This stuff happens to everyone, and it could be two people handle their relationship different. So even worse, it turned out that she was facing a lot of pressure from people in her inner circle to forgive Offset, like her dad. She once tweeted, "Why my dad was yelling at me because somebody told him me and Offset broke up, and I'm quick to cut my dad off, so don't get comfortable now with all of this." You think that the least that Offset's family can do is respect her and support her because their son just keeps embarrassing her, but that's not the case, because his family has made it super clear that they do not like her. Offset's father once went off against her on social media, saying social media is a powerful tool, but certainly no place for family situation. However, our youth, specifically my son's wife, doesn't understand that she seems to want to take everything to social media without regard to the devastation it has on other past, present, and future, or specifically what it does to the other children. My son is not innocent, as he has done his share of dirt. But the whole scenario is a never-ending drama session. He continued, "It's a tit-for-tat mud-slinging situation driven by jealousy, envy, insecurities, and psychological problems, etc. Like most young adults, he doesn't always do what he's advised to do." But we are talking about a 25-year-old with an unlimited supply of money, women chasing him, people at his disposal, etc., coupled with a hot-headed female that thrives off of social media attention and is on the same financial level as or above him. And it's a recipe for disaster. After the Cardi call Offset out last year, when his sister Jeffy was called out for likes and shady posts about Cardi and intentionally setting out to humiliate Cardi. Jeffy retweeted this post that said, "Women really want you to be rich and not cheat, which is just irrational," and she added that they really are just men. She also said, "Y'all do know can't no one make you happy, but you right then." There's this tweet that said, "Cardi is a perfect example of a woman doing everything a man desires and still being abused. She works as sexually open as he desires, helps with his outside children." Well, Offset's sister answered and said, "Always remember that the people tweeting stuff like this, and I cannot stress this enough, do not know these people." She then said, "Ciao." She said she was single, how she hurt. All of a sudden, she also asked people to stop talking about her brother in a bad way, saying, "Y'all going to stop telling my brother out to be a bad guy? My boy can't ever enjoy his birthday or Christmas." Like, she also wrote, "Y'all don't know me, or them check out my mentions. Get some money and play with some brass. Have a good night and tell the internet your husband is a Bon Ninja is a crazy girl." It's clear as day that Offset's family doesn't like her at the very least, and they are not afraid to show it in public. But this time it looks like they might have gone way too far, because Cardi just called out Offset's mom for helping Offset hide his baby man and his affairs. A couple of days ago, Cardi spoke about the pre-cheating case, and she asked us to our beeswax.
Harder in the industry and in every genre, harder than a female rapper. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you have to have the best verses. You gotta have the best verses, and not only that, you gotta kill the charts. And then on top of that, your personal life gotta be perfect, or then the op is gonna use that against you. Oh, your husband, shut up. I made more money than a nigga.
We thought that she had made peace with the situation, but it turns out that she is still salty over it, and rightfully so. So she just called Offset's mom out for supporting his shenanigans and accepting of his affairs. Card called Offset's mom out for failing her while trying to act as the perfect grandma to Card's kids. Cardi shared a picture of Culture reading, and Offset's mom reposted it, saying, "Go Culture." This made Cardi mad, and she wrote, "I grew up poor, but with so much love for my mom and dad's side of the family. I will not accept anything less for my children. I would not accept fake love for my kids. My family is enough." This was all the proof we needed to know that Cardi is not on good terms with Offset's family. She also went live to read Offset's mom for filth on Instagram Live.
I will not accept fake love for my kids. Don't post my kids with that fake love shit. Don't try me because I'm being really nice right now. If people don't want to understand what I'm telling them in private, I'm going to make it publicly, and I'm going to light up a match in this. You want to take advantage of my kindness? You want to manipulate and you want to gaslight me? I'm not going to do that with my children. There's a warning.
Child trying to act like the perfect grandma on social media and being sneaky behind the scenes is just some nasty work, and it's not strange that Cardi doesn't like her fans' comments. Not even 24 hours after telling everybody to mind their business, homegirl be going through it. Cardi is just mad because Offset's mom can't make her son stop cheating on her, and all other faults aside, this is really embarrassing to them as a family. Cardi needs to find another outlet to resolve family problems. I usually don't even care when she cusses out her husband, but not openly going at the immature and distasteful child. This is a mess, but y'all, drop your ideas on this in the comments and then check out this next video.